Ever wondered what truly makes a great leader? Is it power, intelligence, authority, or something much deeper? We all admire leaders like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Sardar Patel, and even ancient philosophers like Chanakya and Socrates. But what really sets them apart? And more importantly, what can we, as UPSC aspirants, learn from them? Because let's be honest, clearing UPSC is not just about reading books and writing answers. It's about preparing to lead, whether it's a district, a state, or even the entire nation one day. In today's video, I'll break down the true essence of leadership, inspired by Peter Anderton's TEDx talk, the Bhagavad Gita, and the wisdom of great leaders throughout history. If you watch till the end, you'll not only understand what makes a real leader, but also how to apply these lessons in your UPSC journey and beyond. The first and most important lesson: leadership is not about you. Surprising, right? Most people think leadership is about holding power, giving orders, and being at the top. But the truth is, a real leader doesn't put themselves first. They put others first. Think about Sardar Patel. He didn't fight for personal fame. His mission was to unite India, even if it meant working behind the scenes. That is true leadership. As an IAS officer, leadership won't be about you. It'll be about the people you serve, solving their problems, uplifting their lives, and bringing real change. If you're preparing for UPSC just for prestige, rethink your why. Because true leadership is not about status, it's about service. 2. Leadership is only about you. Wait, didn't I just say leadership is not about you? So why am I saying it is about you? Because leadership starts from within. If you want to lead others, you first need to lead yourself. Socrates said, "Know thyself." Before you can inspire people, you need to understand your strengths and weaknesses, your core values and beliefs, how you handle failure and criticism. Take Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Before he became India's missile man, he was just a boy from Rameswaram. But he constantly worked on himself, improved his knowledge, and never let failures stop him. When you become an IAS officer, you will handle massive responsibilities. If you don't learn self-discipline, emotional intelligence, and decision-making now, how will you handle them later? 3. A leader leads by example. Now tell me honestly, would you respect a leader who says one thing but does the opposite? No, right? Because leaders don't just talk, they walk the talk. Mahatma Gandhi said, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Think about the Kargil War. Captain Vikram Batra. He didn't just give orders, he led his soldiers from the front, risking his own life. And that's why people followed him. As a civil servant, if you expect honesty in governance, you have to be honest first. If you want discipline in your team, you have to be disciplined first. Leadership is about setting the standard for others to follow. 4. Leadership is about empathy, not ego. Let's be real. What kind of leader do people actually respect? Someone who orders them around, or someone who listens, understands, and connects with them? Swami Vivekananda said, "They alone live who live for others." A leader with ego demands respect, but a leader with empathy naturally earns it. For example, during the COVID-19 pandemic, some civil servants went beyond their duty, personally ensuring food reached migrant workers, hospitals got oxygen, and rural areas had support. As a future IAS officer, your biggest challenge won't be passing laws, it'll be understanding people. If you don't connect with them, they won't trust you. And if they don't trust you, they won't follow you. 5. Leaders take ownership, no excuses. Ever noticed how bad leaders always blame others? It's not my fault. The system failed, not me. A real leader never plays the blame game. They take full responsibility if something goes wrong. Dr. Abdul Kalam once said, "If you fail, never give up, because fail means first attempt in learning." Remember the 2013 Uttarakhand floods? IAS officers, NDRF teams, and officials worked round the clock to rescue thousands. No one said, "This isn't my job." They took charge. As a civil servant, you can't say, "It's not my responsibility." If something goes wrong in your district, it's on you. Leadership means owning the situation and solving problems head-on. 6. The greatest leaders create more leaders. Think about the best leaders in history: Gandhi, Kalam, Patel. What do they all have in common? They didn't just lead, they inspired others to become leaders. Bhagavad Gita 3:21 says, "Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow. Whatever standard he sets, the world follows." Sardar Patel united India, but he didn't do it alone. He empowered local leaders. Dr. Kalam didn't just build missiles. He inspired an entire generation to dream big. When you become an IAS officer, your job won't be to control people. It'll be to empower them, to inspire young minds, uplift communities, and create future leaders. So, let's go back to our question. What makes a great leader? Leadership is not about you. It's about service. Leadership is about you. It starts from self-improvement. A leader leads by example, with empathy, and by taking responsibility. The best leaders don't create followers. They create more leaders. UPSC is not just an exam. It's a training ground for future leaders. If you start practicing leadership now, you won't just clear UPSC, you'll be ready to lead India towards a better future. Comment below. Which leadership lesson inspired you the most? Let's discuss. Subscribe for more insights on UPSC, leadership, and mindset. Let's crack this exam and become great leaders together.